A lot of guys they buy into this bullshit myth. Never go to bed upset with your woman. Da 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 da. Devon she read some article a couple days ago here in the hotel room. Oh, this couple died and they were married for 76 years. And his words of wisdom were never go to sleep upset with your woman. Guys, that's bullshit. That is 100% bullshit. I've gone to bed upset with Devon many, many times. Sometimes, and here's the thing. When I air Dev out, I'll air her out to tears. She goes and she sleeps on the couch. That's what the fuck she does. I don't go sleep on the couch. That is, dude, this is my house. If you don't want to sleep next to me, go sleep on the fucking couch. She'll go downstairs. She'll start sleeping on the couch. Then she'll get really loud and I'm supposed to go downstairs and comfort her and apologize to her. Dude, honestly, Sterling, this has probably happened a half a dozen times. I'll put on my earplugs. I'll go right to sleep. I get up the next morning. She's, her eyes are all puffy and this and that and the other. This happens every time. I grab a chair. I sit it down in front of her. I say, look, I meant every fucking word I said last night. I might have been drunk, but guess what? I meant every fucking word. I said, and don't you fucking forget it. And if you have a problem with it, listen, I don't know what to tell you now. And now keep it real. Like, listen, I know the way that I said it, it was not my intention to make you feel that way. It was not my intention to, make you cry. But I'm not sorry that I did, and I'm not going to walk this back, right? So while I could have handled the situation better, I still stand by what I said. Dude, 11 times out of 10, Sterling, Devon's on her very best behavior that day, and I went to bed pissed off as hell. The moral of the story is I'm not saying shout down your woman to get good behavior out of her, but the reason why and I don't yell at my woman for just anything, okay? These are legit reasons, and I don't have to come up with reasons. She gives me reasons to do this. Don't let her get away with anything. That's what it comes down to. Devon knows, you know what? I fucked up. I tried to guilt trip him by crying on the couch. There's a real possibility that he might be at the end of his rope. Let me make him a nice breakfast. Let me make sure his lunch is taken care of. Let me clean the house. This is how this goes, man.
This is fucking fantastic conversation, Donovan. I'm loving this.
Yeah, way too much game.
The Blackbird, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. Since society is destabilizing in terms of relationships, do you think it's possible that it can restabilize, or is it downhill from here? What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, it has to be it's got to get worse before it gets better, right? There are a lot of guys who think that conventional masculinity and the acceptance of such is on its way back, but and many more guys are waking up, but it's already too late. It's probably been too late since about the late 80s. The West is going to have to crumble for the West to grow and thrive again. We cannot build a foundation on conflicting interests in terms of conventional masculinity versus feminism. Dude, the other side has won. And here's how I know the other side has won. If every man in America were red pill aware, not even red pill aware, not even living the red pill life, if they were red pill aware, the economy would crumble. That's it. It's it. We have built the model of the capitalistic society here in America is built solely on the blue pill myth that women are made of sugar, spice, and everything nice. Women make up 75% of the market share. They make 75% of the purchases. Guess what? Or 75% of purchases are made for women as well. And mostly men are doing these. So if men forego this whole every kiss begins with K and Valentine's Day sending her flowers, if guys become red pill aware, the economy would crumble, right? So if every guy were just to be red pill aware, guess what? We're up shit creek without the paddle. It's got to crumble and fall for it to build back up. That's not going to happen in my lifetime. But hopefully I can leave some sort of legacy when 70 years after I've been dead and buried and there's a new United States of America. I don't know. They call it the ASU or whatever the case may be. They look in this. Oh, there's this crazy black guy on what was called YouTube back in the 20s. Oh, he's got some very interesting ideas. Boy, I'll tell you what, Kevin, we don't have to wear. Yeah. They actually used to have to put the phone up to their ear. They actually used to have to touch their phones. But look at this guy. He's really talking some stuff. That's where it can start. Maybe I'm being cynical, but things are not going to change for the better in my lifetime. All I want to do is I'm just trying to save as many dudes as I can. Just enjoy the decline.
I mean, my perspective on this is to build, forge your own little outcrop somewhere. Find like-minded dudes. Get your fucking women in line.
Yeah.
And if you want to raise a family, find a place where you can do it in relative peace, where you're not going to get fucking Big Daddy government like down your throat the entire time. So.
It's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult to do. I've got one last clip to play from my Womanese course. If you want
I want to read these super chats real quickly before we get into it, just so I don't miss them. Red Pill Mike with another $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Society embraces public discourse from women and crucifies men who dare verbally reprimand them for being an embarrassment. That's fucking true.
Yeah.
Damn right. I like this one. Thank you, Marlon. Imagine if everyone smashed that like button. Yes, imagine if you all smash that like button right now. And if you're new to the channel, give it a subscribe. We're growing every day, having plenty of fantastic guests on, just like Donovan. I've got plenty of interviews in the back catalog on this channel with me and some lovely porn stars right here in the studio with me. And if you guys want some red pill truths, oh boy, yes. You should watch some of my interviews. I actually, before we show your stuff, Donovan, I'm going to mention really quickly. Back to the conversation we were talking about with attention. I had a girl in here, Blake Blossom. Kind of a new porn star. She's a very rising young star.
Okay.
And we were going through her Instagram DM requests.
Oh, wow.
And I do that with all the girls on the show. We sit down together and we go through their Instagram. And it's fucking hilarious. But going through Blake's message requests, it was constant, like, love heart, smiley face, you're amazing, you're a goddess, until we got to the one message that, lo and behold, stood out was a guy who said, what was it? It was, you'd be in the top 5 if you lost 20 pounds.
Woo, wow.
And boy, oh boy, she could not stop talking about this.
Wow.
For the next half an hour. Even after we'd finished the show, she was like, that motherfucker, that guy, I'm going to like message him and blah, blah, blah. And she even said live on stream, she said, this bastard, like, I'm going to suck his dick so he knows how hot I am. She said this.
Wow. You see, that's a guy, dude, that's a guy with game, right? Now, here's the thing. That guy may very well have red pill game, but you never know. So before, what was her name? Blake Awesome, you said?
Blake Blossom.
Oh, Blake Blossom. Let's just say she reaches out to this guy. I'm going to suck his dick so he knows how hot I am. She's not just going to suck his dick. She needs to make sure that he is who he says he is, who he's presented himself to be. This is where shit testing comes into play, because any guy can have the right line at the right time and get a girl's attention, right? What happens after well, you'd be in my top 5 if you lost 20 pounds. If Blake is on a date with this dude and he's all supplicating, well, I didn't really mean what I said. Oh, nope, not sucking his dick anymore, because you really do think I'm fucking, well, not Blossom. You really do think I'm fucking hot. You just said that shit to try to get my attention. And now that you have it, you're not who you presented yourself to be. So I'm not sucking your dick, my friend. Fuck that. That's the way women should test, man.